Jacqueline is joining me here today, and we have been doing a series about her fabulous book, The Art of Healing Art, The Keys to Power and Awareness. Jacqueline Ripstein joining me here today. This is an 8-part series, and we have covered lessons 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Now we're looking at 7 and 8. You know, as an author, as an artist, she has one of the most incredible messages that I've had on the show. And beyond all of that, she has developed a beautiful approach and technique for art where you get to see the invisible. And how do you do that? And ironically, by using a black light. How paradoxical is that? Jacqueline, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here today.
It's wonderful to be here and hearing you talk about that you were a little sad today, and we've all been under the weather a little bit and tested, because everything at the end of life is test. Look at what lesson we are going to approach today, the stronger of all of them, which is the storms of life.
All right, lesson 7. You ready for this? The storms of life. The storms of life. I don't even know where to begin with this, except perhaps by reading the quote that you have here.
Everything flows out and in. Everything flows. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. This is the Kybalion. And then it says, the storms of life stir our souls. To every action, there's always a reaction. Behind what is visible, there is always something invisible that subtly activates the material and visible experience. In life, there is an advance and a retreat, a high and a low, a rising and a collapse. There is an increase and a decrease of energy every second in the universe. Our own thoughts can drown us. The weight of anger, shot through with pain, can sink us. Stress can drown us. Life has its ups and downs, and both embrace a reward in us.
I was listening to someone do a talk over the weekend, and what he said was, the greater the number of weeds you have in the garden, the more fruitful the harvest will be. And and what he was talking about, he was saying, look, they're just weeds. What are you going to focus on? Are you going to focus on the weeds, or are you going to focus on the harvest? So I wanted to ask you that. How do we manifest, and how do we know the storm is coming? Can they always be predicted?
Okay, let me first answer the first question.
Yes.
First of all, the more weeds you have in the garden, it means that you have a higher level of spirituality.
And I want to just read this for a minute. You say, our life's main lesson is to transmute from being trapped in the rain of shadows to discovering and revealing our light. I love that. But then you go on to say, is guilt is a betrayal of ourselves. It is a pathway to sabotaging our lives. Guilt is a way of torturing ourselves constantly. To heal it, we need to learn to let go of our self-criticism and replace it with acceptance and self-forgiveness. And you go on to talk about guilt even more so. And I just wanted to talk with you about that. What's the relationship between guilt and confusion?
I knew that was coming. It's part of chaos. Guilt is a way of sabotaging our own lives. It's a way of, instead of knowing that I'm doing the best I can, I bring in guilt to even give myself a stronger slap. And then out of that slap, what comes? More confusion. Mm-hmm. So instead of giving myself love, I'm giving myself a slap with every guilty feeling I'm creating, because guilt is not embedded in the system of a human being, Pat. It's something we have invented and created. A baby is not born with guilt.
No, it's not. I mean, none of us are when we think about it. I wanted to ask you if you wouldn't mind, for us, leaving us with a personal message about the relationship between these two lessons and what you wish for our listeners today.
Well, my whole prayer and my whole wish is that we focus into the light of who we are. We focus into, even though if we think that it's not there or we see evil things going on, as we focus on that, we will awaken to create that shift of awareness that we all need to manifest and awaken in humanity. It will be the only way, Pat, to create a world of peace for our children and their children.